Ladies, here's the thing. We want men to be husbands. We want the rings and the things. But family, we cannot advocate for marriage without addressing the full picture, the elephant in the room. Women aren't bred to be wives today. Past generations have raised us up to pursue a career. Forget the man. He's an afterthought. Because when the man act up, you have an out. That degree that you can fall back on. And now, family, we have women who have been bred to be more of a husband than a wife. Let's keep it real. What is society teaching us? Look at the propaganda. Look at the social media. We can't continue to come at men for their lack of commitment, but not also state the obvious. There's a shortage of women worth making long-term or lifelong commitments to. We aren't training up wives. We're training up hypersexual, petty, money hungry, cannot take any accountability, insecure, immature, women that can't even cover a pot, let alone a man. Women with the mentality that anything goes as long as I'm making $1 from it. Hyper independent, attention seeking, career obsessed, not nurturing, selfish, girlfriend at best women. We want men to lock things down. And I agree, men should. But we gotta give them something worth committing to. And our media isn't pushing that agenda. It's keeping us single. So family, ladies, stop buying the lies of culture. That's what's keeping us single. Let us start focus on becoming the wife that God has created you to be.
The thing is, though, what you see from social media is a lot of women, especially black women, are for sale. All they care about is money. A good amount, I'm not going to say all black women, but a lot of black women are for sale. They say, if he ain't got this, I shouldn't be with him. That's why y'all fall off. But the reason why is because where you came from. You got to understand a good amount of these black women have came from bad households. They don't know what a man looks like. Or their father used to always just give their mother money to take care of them. That's the reason why they say money, 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 money. It comes from how they grew up. You're for sale. You talk about money. We don't care if this guy beats you in the back of your head every single day. As long as he's giving you money, you cool with that. That's the problem with women today. And yes, I definitely believe what she's saying. There's a propaganda out there to make you guys feel like you're independent. You don't need man, but what that does is makes you weak. And a lot of black women feel this way. It makes our race weak. Because if a woman doesn't feel like she needs a man, then how are we going to create and have more black people? This is why we have a declining birth rate amongst black people. But then you can have kids with multiple baby daddies and you feel like you empowered, but now I don't need a man because I got the government. Black women have been hypnotized to thinking that they can do everything by themselves. You don't have to be strong and feeling like you can do everything by yourself if you're with the right man. But you have to let the right man find you. A man doesn't want to date another man. Y'all too much of like dudes. You want to have the money. You want to do this. You want to do this. I'm in charge. Blah, 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 blah. You're a dude. I want to have my own money, my own house, my own car. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to, have to work with anybody. I want to get it myself. You're a dude. Why would a man want to date a dude? And what it is, a lot of these men are getting smart, and young men, because they see social media. Oh, all she care about is money, so I ain't gonna mess with her. You guys are advertising the wrong thing. And I hate to say it, a lot of it is our own black women. Our black women are amazing. You guys are smart, you guys are intelligent, you guys are strong for sure, but you guys come off as dudes. Not all, but a good amount that I see on social media. You guys are not willing to be submissive. But what does submissive mean? Submissive means just understanding and letting your man lead, but that does not mean you're not a part of the journey with him. A submissive wife has more power over a man than a woman that wants to be independent and in charge. See, y'all don't know that. Y'all don't understand. If I'm submissive to my husband, I respect my husband. I do everything for my husband that he needs for me to do, and I take care of the family. I do everything. My husband will do anything and everything for me. You know who my best friend is? My wife. Not no niggas that I grew up with, not no niggas I played basketball with. My best friend is my wife. So who do you think I'm going to listen to on day-to-day things if I need advice? My wife. She's earned that power because she's respecting me and she's submissive to me because she's my wife. But it takes time for a lot of y'all to do that. But you're not knowing though, your superpower is being submissive. You get to control everything. But you guys don't think so. It's because you want to be seen as the leader. You want to be respected as the leader. That's why men don't want to be with you, because you want to be the leader. That's not what marriage is about. The man is supposed to lead. My kids ask me, hey, Dad, could we go to church? What's the order? Because we're sitting in the car seat, in the car and in the seats and stuff. They were like, what's the order? What do you mean? I said, what do you mean? Like, who comes first? Who comes second? I said, the father, the mother, the oldest, and the youngest. Well, why is that? Because that's how God made it. So you have to understand the man is number one, but is the wife really number two? It can be a 1A and 1B, but the man is still first over the wife. That is not to degrade you women, it's to protect you women. When you play chess, who's the most valuable piece on the chessboard? The queen. What does that mean? The king is supposed to protect the queen. Because the queen is the most powerful. She can do all. So we got to make sure that we have to keep the queen safe, right? So just think about your life like chess. You have all the power, but you don't know it. But just because you can do all these things doesn't mean you have to be number one. Look at your life like chess. The women are like the queen piece. They have all the power. They can do all. They are meant to multiply. They can move any way they want. They can do everything they can do to make the family successful. The woman is the multiplier. The woman is the one that can make a house into a home. You guys have so many superpowers. You guys don't know it because you want to be seen as the independent. I want to be seen as number one. That's the problem. That's the reason why men are dodging marriage today. They don't want to marry dudes. They don't want to marry somebody hard-headed. They don't want to marry somebody that's always asking me for money. They want to marry a partner that's going to respect them. But you guys aren't willing to do that. You guys want to be number one. You guys want to act like dudes and be dudes. So be a dude and be by yourself. This is why men aren't jumping and going to the club and hitting on girls anymore. Because they already know you're for sale. If I give you a certain amount of money, I got you regardless. So why would I go to the club to try and impress you? I need to go and just make my money, then I can just pay for you. It's really like new age prostitution if you think about it. A lot of you women are for sale. What can he do for me? What can he buy for me? Can he pay for this, pay for that? You're for sale. You are an item. You are not a person. But you guys don't want to hear that. You want respect. You want all that, but you're not willing to give it. You just want a man to pay for everything and give you money, but then give you respect? Why? I bought you. You're another item. You're no different than my car. You're no different than the things that I have because I paid for you. Am I wrong? Am I being sexist? I don't think I'm being sexist. I'm being real upfront. Think about it. You coming to me wanting money, I got to do all these things just to get your attention. I got to pay for all these things. You're no different than my car. You're no different than my watches. You're no different than my rings. You're no different than anything else that I have. So why do you think these men want to have sex with you right away? Because they spend all this money because you said that's the cost for them to get with you is give you money. You're whoring yourself out and saying money is number one, and then you want respect and be treated like a person, then treat yourself like a person first and stop asking for so much damn money. You guys are putting yourself in a bad predicament by saying a man got to pay for this, a man got to pay for this. What do you think he's going to expect? A hug? You guys are doing modern age prostitution. So men today are like, they're treating women like a business. Too expensive. That's a liability, not an asset. Men are logical. 1 + 1 = 2. So if you're not an asset to my life, you're going to help me grow, help me multiply my family, help me have a great family. You're a liability. You're just fun. So when I have the extra cheese, I will pay for that, have fun with you, but I will not take care of you. I will not care about you. I go about my business. Stop treating yourself like liability. Stop asking for money. Stop saying he got to do this. How about you get yourself together and be a good woman? And understand what it takes to be a good woman. But it's hard to do that because your mom is a bad example for you. Your father's not there, so you don't know what a real man looks like and what to expect. This is what's wrong with the black family. We don't have the nuclear family. We don't have the example of what a good woman looks like to a good man. A lot of y'all women don't have that. So we can blame that on that, but what do you got to do? What are you going to do? Change yourself. One thing about we love about the internet and YouTube and all these things, you can do research and learn how to be a good woman. You can find that good, responsible role model and ask them questions and move in the way you need to move to get married. Don't try to get married after you've been a hoe for 25 years. Now you want to settle down. Marriage should be the first thing that women should want. Because you guys are so powerful. You guys can do so many things, but you guys don't realize your power, especially black women. So this is why men are dodging marriage today, because you guys are up for sale. I can pay for you, have my fun with you, and leave you. You change your mind frame, you find the right one, you be submissive, you help him grow, you grow together as one, have a family, you'll feel a lot better about yourself. So that's my message to women. That's the reason why men are dodging marriage today.